Welcome. Grand to the rising. Grand to the rising. Grand to the rising. Grand to the rising. What up? What up? I know we kind of early out here, but it's okay. It's your boy. I'm out here, man. It's your boy Tad Data, the cyborg up in here. We gonna get it in for a little bit. We ain't been live for a while, so I figured we give it a little bit. You know, I've been pretty busy. Got a lot of things going. Got a lot of things coming for the future. Finna get in, chop it up with the family a little bit. As you can see, YouTube is changing. The world is changing, and a lot of people having a hard time adapt. And they only want to adapt when it's time to adapt, when they have no other choice. You know. So now you're gonna have a lot of struggling YouTubers out there trying to get themselves on my level when I was putting myself out there to help you. But we gonna get it in today. Shout out to the brother Big Hawk over there on Nighthawk over there on the Chief Holiday channel over there, first in the building. We cybercasting today. Let's give it up. Let's see who we got over there. Tribe up real quick. Tribe up. Who we got over there already? We got North End Wolf in the building. North End Wolf, what up? That's one of the Midwest brothers in my neck of the woods. Gonna be clicking up. You know, IMU in the building. You know, West Coast in the building. So yeah, we're gonna be building. I'm gonna be building for a little bit, then I'm just gonna open up the lines, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all just do let it go. But yeah, as you can see, the title, the future looks like. This secures in the code. By the way, a lot of people don't really know too much about my little episode I had, the cures in the code. It's something. It's a little deeper than what it than people might think. It's a little deeper, but you'll figure it out later. But the cures in the code, it was a little episode I had, but I kind of discontinued because there was just some little drama, and I didn't want to deal with the drama. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, hell. I mean, I ain't gotta be weird about it. But basically, I was doing the cures in the code, and what I did is I hold on. Let me check out my computer, because now everybody knows YouTube's changing now. So now people are forced to try to get some talent. You're forced to learn this technology. You're forced to try to figure this stuff out. And it just so happened I speak that language, so it plays in my favor. The more the technology, the more they force us to technology, the more powerful I'm going to become, because that's the language that I speak. So that's a good thing for me, but unfortunately that's going to be bad for a lot of you, and especially for the elderly people out there, who got a force to learn how to do all this stuff. Pretty soon you're gonna have to be rich and wealthy just to do a live stream, but a proper live stream. But yeah, this episode is the cures in the code. One of my little episodes, it kind of got discontinued. I was going in deep, a lot of metaphors, a lot of metaphysical, mathematics stuff. I was talking about, but it got kind of discontinued because messing around with some of these YouTubers, it got weird. So I didn't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta hide about it. I mean, I keep it real. One of the brothers had hand me a beat, was like, "Hey man, here goes some beats, bro." Emailed them to me. I cut a track. Couple months later, he like, "No, you can't use my beat no more and shit." So I was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I still can work around it if I want to. But I'm so full of stuff that I ain't even gotta worry about it. I can get another beat if I want to, but it's all good. But so looking into the future, you know what I'm saying? The future is what we make it. You see what I'm saying? If you're not ready to make the future, if you're not ready to go into the future, if you're not ready to make a better future, then you have no business messing with me. You have no business messing with none of us on this channel, because we strive to be better in the future. We strive to prepare ourselves and do what we got to do in the future. And that's what all this is about. Everything we do, everything we talk about, the Lakeisha app, the Lakeisha map, the Lakeisha network, data dogs communication, all the stuff we talk about, First American Council. A lot of people might look at it pretty political. That's because they're looking for today. They're looking for something today, and but yup, when you speak the truth. But it's real easy to, you can tell the people that's trying to prepare for the future. You can always tell. What I'm saying? It's not that hard to figure out who's futuristic and who's taking you back, who's trying to keep you here. It's very, very easy to tell. It's not that hard. And one thing about our people, we are not stupid. That's one thing we are not. We like to play dumb sometimes, but we're far from it, you know. But yeah, I got a lot going on, checking out the computers. As everybody know, YouTube has shut down Google Hangout, so now you forced to get an encoder. And I'm pretty sure y'all knew I knew. I'm pretty sure some of you knew too. And I'm pretty sure, some of you probably know what this means and what this does. They're going to be collecting more data from our computers. Whatever data they been collecting, it's not enough. They want more. They after more of our data. And so now, everyday YouTubers, I know people YouTubing in their kitchen, living room, cars, and all over the place, just YouTubing, cooking, and doing all this, YouTube stuff. But now you got to be a little more computer savvy now. And this is something I've been trying to talk about. I've been trying to prepare the people for this. This plays right into my hands. But hopefully they'll be able to hopefully they'll be able to come out with something better. Because they gotta adjust. They gotta collect the data, and then they're gonna adjust, and they're gonna come out with something else to come out to something else to enhance it. But for right now, they're into data collecting. And so now, a lot of the YouTubers, who's used to YouTubing in their kitchen and living room and in their car and all that, now they're kind of, now a lot of them are forced to, go out and buy a decent computer and actually learn some of this technology if you want to get a decent live stream. Now, if you just want to continue in your kitchen, continue in your car, whatever, there will be some outlets for you. There will be some handouts and some trinkets for you for a little bit. And then what they're going to start doing, they're going to start charging you a subscription. You get this little free software, you get this little free little loopholes, and then sooner or later, those little free little softwares and those little free little loopholes, pretty soon they're going to start charging you a $9.99 monthly fee. Or, buy this software $24, you can have it. And then next week it's going to be old as hell, and it's not going to work that good. And then you're going to have to get the new one. The new one going to be $59.95. And then you're going to have to get that one. And then when you get that one, a new one going to come out. And that one's going to be old. And then when the next one come out, you got to change your whole computer. It doesn't even work on your laptop. So now you got to go force out. You got to get a whole new computer. And then your computer might be good for for some years, probably about 5 or 6 years before it no longer can handle the future. So unless you can adjust your computer and add as you see fit, and they still don't get it. A lot of people still don't get it. But over here, at the Tribe Up community, I've been, if you follow Ty Data, if you mess with Ty Data, if you mess with us, you already know this plays into our hands, because we were the only little group that's been preparing for the future. Peace. But I'm finna open up. I'm finna open up because I know it's a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm finna open up the panel in a little bit, the Google Hangout. I'm finna open up the panel in a little bit. But yeah, it's a lot of things going on, and it's hard to keep up with it. It's hard to keep up with all this new stuff. And so the best thing to do is just worry about us, and then and worry about the solutions, because it's real easy to tell what happened. Oh man, this what happened. They're doing this, they're doing that. They was doing this and they was doing that. I seen that, and they did this to combat this and they did that. That's real easy. But it's a little more difficult when it comes to solutions. When it comes to say, okay, how are they doing that? Nobody knows. You see, exactly how are they doing this? Exactly, nobody knows. And the people that do know, they want to charge you a subscription fee. You know, they want to charge you a subscription fee, but it's all good. But yeah. So it's a lot of changes out there. We got to talk about a lot of stuff. Um, from them changing changing our classification again. We got to talk about that. You know, um, I mean, I don't know if y'all want to get into the little trade war and all that stuff too. We can get into some of that. Um, I don't really know too much what's going on around the community, but far as us, as far as the 5,000 League, far as us, I've been super busy, super busy, and it turns out that there's people that slip through the cracks that I ain't even seen, but we getting our paperwork together, you guys. We getting our paperwork together, and we're what I'm saying, I'm about to crack this thing open. I know to a lot of people this might be just some little fun and games, and it might be some little YouTube stuff. But for me, I take this stuff very, very seriously, because you're dealing with the future, at least my future, and not only other people's futures as well. So I take it very, very seriously. So one of the reasons I call myself the cyborg is because I I can I can speak to you with the same amount of emotion, no matter what we're talking about. I can control my emotions like a robot. What I'm saying, I'm very goofy, and but when it comes to business and when it comes to working, I can control my emotions, and I can literally talk to you, and maybe even it maybe even give myself a little calmer. And but I also work all the time, constantly working like a robot, constantly working. You know what I'm saying? So that's really one of the main reasons they call me the cyborg, because I'm a workaholic. And so we dealing with the 5,000 Elite. You know, um, what up? We got what up, everybody in the chat? I'm gonna run down the chat as well, and I'm gonna put the link so we can get it in. But but one thing I'm really big on infrastructure, because that's something we really don't know about. I'm really big on infrastructure, but we gonna talk about that. But anyway, man, check out my little background, man. This is what I'm saying, this is part of my little series, man. I was trapped, in this room. What I'm saying, if y'all can check out my movie, I got a little movie script picture YouTube type of thing. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like some little movie thing, and it tells a little story how I got captured. What I'm saying? And they put me in this thing. I don't know if it's a spaceship or it's a submarine, or I'm not exactly sure. But I got guards out there on my window. They out there, um, check out my fish tank, bro. Check out my fish tank, bro. That's hot. That's hot. Check out my fish tank. I got fish tanks. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but yeah, me, I'm a creative guy. Bro. I'm a futuristic guy. So, but yeah, we gonna get it in. But we got a lot to talk about. So a lot of stuff going on. Um, the auntie, Chief Oyemini, she been sending me little documents. People been sending me little documents. Sorry if I don't really get in on them or go on them, because they kind of if it's not usually my lane, I usually try not to talk too much about it, because that just make me look dumb sitting here talking about some stuff I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And I know we all do it, but uh it will be better if we have people who's that's their lane, and they can come on, they can break down the new classifications for you. They finna switch us to African American now, all the little political stuff. As you can see, we're starting to get a little more political, and the reason why we're going to get a little more political is because we're trying to get attention. We're trying to get that political attention. So so it's less of, you'll start seeing less of the Moors, less of the Hebrews, and less of all that stuff, because that's usually the attention we was trying to get. And not that we ain't got nothing wrong with those people, but with our family, but but we going after that little that little political crowd, and we got to get it in. What I'm saying, we got to get it in with them. So you will start seeing us get a little more political, and talk a little more political. And it's not because we trying to sell people out. It's because we going after a different crowd. We trying to hammer a different crowd. We ran through the community, so we gotta step our game up. So don't be alarmed. What I'm saying, if you see us come out here and we get to talking this political, it's all part of the what I'm saying, of the plan. What I'm saying. So but yeah, so preparing for the future. YouTube done cut it off. Pretty soon they're gonna cut the money off as well, and a lot of people is gonna be left in the dark. um or they're gonna start, what I'm saying, or they could start charging people who make money. They could start charging them subscription fees and stuff like that. So um they controlling a lot of people's family, a lot of people's breads and stuff like that. And so they can change it at will, and a lot of people are so comfortable with that, and they're not understanding, they're not seeing what I'm saying. And it's like, bro, we can get our own, bro. We can do our own, and that's what we're shooting for. But let me go ahead and get the rundown to the family, man. I see we got family up in there. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, man. Come on here, man. Y'all know we're a friendly group, but we do got a couple radicals out there, but uh we'll try to keep them in their own little lane, get them their own little section. We got IMU in the building, Original King in the building, Copper Chop, Copper Chopper in the building, Indigenous and Marika in the building. Who else we got out there? We got Yashua Hebrew in the building. Yeah, you look out for Yashua. He's one of those radicals I'm talking about too. So you might want to steer clear of him. Anyway, we got the brother Ishmael Bay in the building. What up, family? That'd be nice if you can come bless the platform as well. Get it in. Tell us about your vision of the future, or however you want to do it. We got Michael Robinson in the building. Mr. Dark Brother. What up, Mr. Dark Brother, man? We got to get you on the panel as well, man. I know you've been watching all this stuff, so I know you can get it in too. Nighthawk, yeah, Nighthawk was in the back chat. He was looking for something for some land. So Nighthawk, did you find the person who you was looking for? Because a lot of us, we got little lanes. We got Aboriginal TV in the building, and what happened? Where your boy at? Where Aboriginal TV one there, man? Where the little phenoms at? In the building, making a little celebrity drop by real quick. Carlene McLean in the building, Jamaica in the building, and we gotta send some, what I'm saying, we gotta send a shout out to one of our elders in the Midwest. She Miss Glamour Diva out there, what I'm saying, she one of our elders out here, where I'm at, and she gonna be holding it down for this area as well, and sending a little condolences. She had a little, like a little hospital visit or whatever. It's nothing too serious, and I really can't explain it, so I just say a hospital visit. But it's not life or death. So what I'm saying, but it's a hospital visit, and and it's like but she'll be able to tell it. She'll be able to tell it when she come on. What I'm saying. So yeah, we out here, man. We got to get this future together, and we got a lot of supporters. We got more supporters than we think. I know a lot of times we come out here and we get haters all our energy. Oh man, these haters, and they do this. Who we got over there? Oh, we got Gretchen Helms in the building. We got Capachata in the building. North Ian Wolf in the building. Where the other people at, man? Where the brother None, the Less, and all of them at, man? I know he out there. What up? If you out there, he be on the road. All our brothers and sisters out there, they out there, man. But yeah, we finna get in a little bit. Pony Locks in the building. Pony Locks. There's a couple people need to get at me, because when I was going through the analytics, I was going through the information. Some people fell through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? A couple people fell through the cracks, but you fell through the cracks because of uh, because of error. You didn't fall through the cracks because of some scam or some weird. You fell through the cracks because of error, but we found you. And so you know who you is. Check your emails, especially if you remember 5,000 Lee and you signed up a long time ago. You forgot about it. Check your email because we keeping everybody up to date. Going to a new system. We on this new system, this new program, and it's finna get the cracking. So I definitely check that out. A lot of people didn't give us no phone numbers. I don't know what's the deal. At least give us a Google number. At least give us a Google numbers. What's the link? The link is in the description box. Are you trying to set up the time machine? You know my number. You know it ain't nothing but a phone call away, bro, or a Google Hangout away. You got it. You already know you got it. This is, you know what I'm saying? You already know. So don't even you don't even got to think about that. You already know that's good as gold. Okay, let me see. So we got let me see the link. TribeUp.app. You can hit me up on TribeUp.app. You already know where I'm at. Let me see. Okay, hold on one second, cause you making me think. You making me do something that wasn't really part. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you an email real quick with my phone number. So give me 1 second. But we out here, y'all. We finna get started. But the thing is, though, man, is we gotta prepare for this future. We gotta stay focused on this future. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't get too caught up in the now, because we do need to be comfortable in the now, though. That's one thing we do. We need to be comfortable in the now. And those of us who's comfortable, and those of you who's a little bit comfortable, you might be able to play a little better part into the future. Those of us who's uncomfortable and in uncomfortable situations, we might not, those people might not be able to, do too much about the future. But at least get yourself comfortable. Oh yeah. Hit me up later. Y'all hit me up later, because I remember you was looking for something about some land. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about it, so I was trying to point you in the right direction. So we don't have a person who specifically go after in the Indian land and know how to do those things. We just got a bunch of people. They come and go. They come on the platform. They come and go. So we ain't have that one person who I can just say, okay, here you go. This the guy to talk to with confidence and know he gonna make sure you get your land. So we still trying to get that together. But yeah, so yeah, man, it's people feeling it, man. People feeling it now. They feeling it coming now, and that's and I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of funny to me because I've been trying to prepare people, try to tell people, try to let people know, like about the stuff that's going on, and now YouTube be clipping. Now a lot of people they're gonna have to learn this technology, and you're gonna have to upgrade your computer. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to update your computer, because those laptops that you got, you can get some little free software. They got a little free software called OBS and all types of little free software that you can get for like a little laptop. But make sure you check up. Make sure you check your CPUs, because you don't want your computer to run high CPUs. But and a lot of times that the software gets old very quick. So you would download the software today, and by 2 months from now, that software will be old. So then you would have to get newer software, and you're gonna have to keep upgrading, because if you keep the same old software, you're probably not gonna be getting all the new features, and you're not gonna be up to date with the rest of the YouTubers, because you might have OBS 7. You see what I'm saying? And now they up to OBS 11. So all the other YouTubers are gonna be, having all the extra bells and whistles, and you still gonna be limited. So it's an ongoing situation when you're dealing with technology. It don't stop. You see what I'm saying? It's never gonna stop. It's always gonna keep going. So this one thing you have to understand now. YouTube is about to join that. Because remember, YouTube, all you need was a laptop. All you need was a phone. You see what I'm saying? At least at least 5.0 or higher on Android, and maybe like maybe 7.0 or something like that on. Matter of fact, no, you probably can do, yeah, like 7.0 or something on Apple or something. I'm not exactly sure, but it has its limits, and that's all you needed at first. But now you are forced to join the technology race. So those of you who's able to make that transition, oh man, I got me some software, is working now, and I'm able to keep my channel going. Keep in mind, 2 weeks from now, that software that you using, that you downloaded and you learned, 2 weeks from now, that shit's gonna be old, bro. Okay, it's gonna be old, and then when you get the new software, it's gonna be old again, unless you're gonna have to drop down about $300-$700. You know what I'm saying? Get you some software that can withstand a nice couple years. You know what I'm saying? And still be above, the regular YouTubers. But one thing about it though is a lot of people gonna be forced to to respect good quality, good YouTubing quality. You see what I'm saying? And I've been spoiling y'all, man. I've been spoiling Tribe Up, man. They don't get it yet. But once they forced to start putting this stuff on their software, and once they forced to start looking at it, they're gonna be like, man, how the hell did Ty Data do that? They're gonna be like, oh my god, man, this dude has stuff come. How did he do that? You're gonna have to respect it. You see? And so but it's all good. It's all good. It's playing into our hands. Yeah, it is. But keep in mind, like I say, uh once they collect the data that they looking for, or that they want, they might give it back. You know what I'm saying? They might give it back, and they might even give it back better. You see what I'm saying? But they're looking for some data. They want more information, because with the software on your computer, you know what I'm saying, we're connected a lot more. You see what I'm saying? Than just regular Google. You see what I'm saying? So now it's connecting us a lot more together. It's housing us together. It's taking our information and housing it together. Kind of like your phone contacts. You see what I'm saying? They can go to your phone contacts, and then they can go to everybody in your phone contacts, and they can go to everybody in their contacts, and go to everybody in their contacts, and they can create a community, like some type of metadata and stuff like that. So they can do that. But now they can do that with the software now. You see what I'm saying? Now they're able to do that through the software. So they're able to connect us better, and they're able to get more data from our computers. You see what I'm saying? And it's most of the time when they do stuff, it's usually money involved. Most of the times, that's usually their motive. Is usually money involved. It usually ain't got nothing to do with, they want to do your voice. They want to take your voice out and all this conspiracy theory shit. Man, these people got a grip on everything. They don't care about any of that. You see what I'm saying? They fall in the money. So that's usually how I play it. But most people, they'll make it racial. They're making all types of different angles, and maybe they do be having some merit and stuff. But I just say, man, they after the numbers. And so by them being after the numbers, I know what they're going to do next. Because that's what I would do if I was after the numbers. You see, so kind of what I would do if I don't want the data. Because if I want the data, I would go a different direction. So there's a data direction, and there's a money direction. You know what I'm saying? You also got a political direction too, but I don't think they're gonna do something, change their life over no political. Uh, yup, yup, yup. The brother Ishmael. Yup. And so if they're going after money, They're gonna force everybody to get. They're gonna to do a nice proper YouTube live stream. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna have to have some nice equipment. You see what I'm saying? Which means you're gonna have to spend a lot more money. Which means that you're probably gonna have to be a more. I'm not gonna say rich, but you're gonna have to have a more. Either that's what you're gonna be into, and you spend your money on computers, or you're gonna have to be, a more stable person to do a proper live stream. You see what I'm saying? Little kids and they, little 7 year olds and little kids and stuff, and older people, they gonna be most affected only for a while because, and this is where they're going with it. So it works like this. Now that you're forced to use this software now, and let's just say if they're out the money, because remember, you got money and you got data. They out the money, they're going this way. If they out the data, we're gonna do that next. So if they out for money, what they gonna do is that they're gonna force everybody on these this software, and because a lot of these little OBS and a lot of these little free softwares, they're starting to come up in the ranks. They're starting to come up in Google, and they're starting to get pretty powerful. You see, and so Google has to keep them little softwares, because a lot of this little software, a lot of this stuff be college students getting together and making this software, over there in India or over here in America, and they get together and they make this little software like OBS, and they make this little software, get out little loans, and little gamers, and they get together and they make this little software. And so it's not part of the original system of of how things work. But sometimes these little college projects and these little tit for tat little tech companies, sometimes they end up getting themselves a nice little niche, and through a period of time their niche start to grow. You see, and once they niche start to grow, then the big Google companies and the big tech companies be alerted, and they be looking like, man, that there's millions of dollars in that little niche that these little people done created. So what they would do is they would then block off that niche and say, okay, well, we're gonna take that market, and we're gonna come out with our own software. We're gonna come out with our own stuff, and that way we're gonna put a cap on theirs, because we all over the place, and they just they got a nice little following. And so now Google is forced to sell you, or forced to get you some actually software now. And what that's going to do is that's going to affect the little people, the little free software, OBS, and all the little free stuff that they got is going to affect them. So there's a chance that they can be going after that market. You see, and and sometimes in order for those free softwares to survive, if they're not selling your data, then what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to charge you a subscription. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna have to charge you a subscription. Now, on top of that, charging you a subscription, on top of that, you're gonna have to eventually get yourself a nice machine, because a lot of people doing it on their laptops. And so a laptop is a nice machine, but a laptop, some of those little Walmart laptops and those little eBay laptops, they can't handle the hardcore streaming. You see, right now I'm streaming from a cash register. This is one of the cash registers that I invented. One of the POS systems. I'm on the POS system, so this is not designed for YouTube. So I myself have a cap. So there's lots of things that I don't do, and sometimes you can see when I transition to different screens, you can see it get a little glitchy sometimes. That's because this is not a proper streaming machine, but it is a decent machine. It's a decent machine, but I do have a badass machine, but that's going to be used for universal media. So I have a Optimus Prime type thing going on, but that's going to be there for something special. And so all you people, you're going to be forced to buy better equipment. You're going to need a good graphics card. That's why we with our Bitcoin mining operation, we enter manufacturing graphics cards. Manufacturing graphics cards is one of the things that's on the table, and it also connected to Bitcoin mining because you need a proper graphics card in order to do proper Bitcoin mining. So this is something that we in and we talk about in our 5,000 League meetings and stuff about manufacturing motherboards for graphics cards and stuff like that. So eventually you're gonna have to get yourself a good computer, and you're gonna have to get yourself a good software. I use Wirecast. Wirecast software is decent, but I use the 7 because I got the 9, but the 9, my computer can't handle the Wirecast 9. I believe Wirecast is already up to 11 to 12. You see what I'm saying? Or 13 to 14. Like Wirecast is already gone. I got the old version on this computer. The reason why I use the old version because it allows me it allow my CPUs to be low. But if I get the 9, Wirecast 9, my CPUs is going to be high as hell. So that means I'm going to need a better computer. So if I want to upgrade from 7 to 9, that means I got to get a new computer. But because the people in the community is so slow that I'm able to use 7, and people that can't even, you know what I'm saying, people be like, "Oh, that's nice." But people who's into this stuff, they can be like, "Man, you limited, bro. You can't do this." And they be having all types of shit that I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Forcing me to take out the beast, to take out the you know what I'm saying, the real computer. You see what I'm saying? And so it's it's technology. It's the way technology works. You see what I'm saying? And if you're going to be in a YouTube game, you're going to be a YouTuber, it would help to learn some technology. It would help to learn about some of this stuff. Now I know everybody know about God and the devil and the white people and all this other stuff, but eventually you're gonna have to slip some tech in there, bro. Unless you're gonna be struggling. Now in your YouTube community, you're gonna be struggling. You see what I'm saying? And young guys like me, we gonna show you up every single time. Like we ain't even gotta be talking about nothing. Our live stream gonna be so dope. People just want to come in and see what we got on the screen. Like we can sit here and be talking about Pokemon all day, but people want to see what new stuff they got on the screen. You see what I'm saying? So YouTubing is becoming a different thing. And I don't see myself as a YouTuber. I see myself as a tech guy. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't see myself as I'm a tech guy, and I always been. So YouTubing is tech to me. You see what I'm saying? But and that's what's going to happen if they're after your money, and if they want more money. What they're going to do is they finna get this market that these free softwares and these little niche software, they after they bread. They finna block them off. You see what I'm saying? Now, if they're after your data, that means they want to know when you cut your computer on. Every time you cut your computer on, they right there. And I know there's somebody there, but somebody else is trying to get there too. See, when you cut your computer on, do Google know when you cut your computer on? They know when you turn your phone on, for sure. But with integrating with this software and working with this software and this streaming software, if they want to, they can know when you cut your computer on. And everything you do in your computer outside of Google, like your pictures, your videos, other browsers, they can get inside your computer because the software is integrated into your computer. And if they want your data, that's where they be going with it. They're gonna come out with more. They're gonna come out with better software. They're gonna come out with some new software, and then the software, the terms and conditions is gonna be so tricky that every time you come on your computer, Google pretty much controls every single thing that goes on in your computer, and then they can take the data out of what they learn from your pictures and from your habits, and then they can then what they would then do, they would then go from there. You see what I'm saying? They would then go from there. So they would collect all the data from our computers um, by themselves. Now they can probably buy it from Microsoft, but they want it free now. You see what I'm saying? Because they right now they can spend a couple $1,000,000 and say every user on Microsoft, I need to know what time they cut on their computer, and Microsoft will sell that. But now they ain't gonna need Microsoft no more with this new software that they coming out with, or this new software that they working with, partnering with, or whatever they getting. They can get it for free now. You see, and so if they're after data, and most likely they after both, that's where they going. So they want to know when you turn on your computer and when you cut it off, and a lot more information. Now, so those of you who do bad stuff on your computer, yeah, they 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 after you. You know what I'm saying? They after you. You know, but yeah, it's a tech world out there. You know, it's a tech world. So and we out here and we're ready for the future. You know what I'm saying? We're preparing for the future. You know, that's why we have the First American Council. I know a lot of this stuff sound cheesy to you. I know a lot of this stuff sound new to you. And I know a lot of this stuff sound, you know, oh, they just trying to be a YouTuber. No, bro. No. No, we're tech guys. You know what I'm saying? We're not YouTubers. It's just YouTube involves tech. You see what I'm saying? So that automatically makes us YouTubers because YouTubers involves tech. And but yeah, it's gonna get a lot of advanced, but that's why we got Universal Media coming. So Universal Media is gonna blow all this shit out the water. Trust me, it's gonna blow all this shit out the water because I ran through YouTube, I ran through the free software, I ran through the Wirecast 7, the Wirecast 9, the 10, you know, all that. I ran through all that. I maxed all that shit out. I stretched all that to its limits. All that shit is boring to me. All that shit is cake. That shit's a piece of cake. So now that I ran up and ate up all that technology, now it's time. Now it's time for the Cyborg to come out with its own, and that's where the Universal Media comes in. That it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be very, yeah, it's going to be very, very high tech. But at the same time, you know, I want it to where you can still be in your car, you can still be in your living room. You ain't gotta have no hardcore technology anything, but you know, but at the same, you know, but it fits. But there's some people finna come in the back chat. We're finna go ahead and open up the back chat real quick. If you guys wanna come in, peace to the chat. Let me see who coming in. Who this? But yeah, I do want to say, you know what I'm saying, if you get a 612 number calling you, you know what I'm saying, it's probably me. If you get a email ccda@facthouselleague.com, it's probably me. We need to get going, and we can't have you left behind. We don't want to leave nobody behind. You see what I'm saying? Because all the new people are gonna, they're not gonna see too much of our raggedy side. But if you are in Chief Holiday chat room, you probably noticed that the super chat is available. We've been working with YouTube, and YouTube had monetized the channel. But we're not monetizing it. We're just, you know what I'm saying, we don't want to deal with the hassle until we're ready yet, because we need real YouTubers to come up here and do some real YouTube stuff in order to monetize it. But we will have some shows where we straight YouTubing out, and we straight catering to the YouTube world, and we straight catering to the SEO, we straight catering. We will have some of those shows here and there, but most of our live streams, we're not going to deal with it because the terms and conditions and all the stuff that they want to put us through is too much. But then we got Tribe Up channel, that's getting monetized. That's 2 channels. and we still need 3 more channels to be monetized. We're going to get 5 channels monetized. Okay, 5 channels. That's what we want to be able to do, and this will also be this will also help us in our little in our little struggle. And so we should be able to cover everything. So you think you like the Bible? Wait till we get the Bible channel monetized. It'll blow your brains out. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so we got a couple more channels that we're gonna be working. So we're gonna be moving around, and you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna be moving around channel to channel because we need to, you know what I'm saying. We need to get the stuff monetized. We got Lotus Television in the building. If you want to go subscribe to Lotus Television, um, you know what I'm saying. It's another channel right there. Lotus been over here. Lotus, that did a nice little video last night. I know it kind of wasn't too indigenous, but yeah, we live in the back chat, y'all. We live in the back chat. So all you gotta do is accept that we live on the back chat. So whoever's in the Tribe Up community, if you want to come in, because I know there was a lot of conversations in the last couple of days, because we've been just in the back chat last couple of days. But so yeah,